Hello everyone. So in this video we will discuss about SSL connection, SSL handshake. So what is SSL connection and what is like how it work, how it establish, how do the handshake, we will discuss in this. So if you see like how an SSL connection is established, okay. So you can see like an SSL connection is established through a handshake. Okay, so handshake between client and server, a series of communication exchange. Okay, this is a series of communication we will discuss as all the SSL handshake and between the client and server. Okay, so a series of communication exchange between client and server. So if you see like SSL handshake, okay, in the below diagram if you see, and these are the 5 steps and you can see these 5 steps here as well. Okay, so what is happening? Okay, this is, you can say, client and server. Between on server, one URL, one application is running and this is the URL of that application. Let's take example, uh, some server.org, some data.html. Okay, it's HTTPS traffic, and it's secure. So I hope you are aware about the difference between HTTP and HTTPS, hypertext transfer protocol, and S is secure. Okay, so client will initiate the session request. Okay, client will try to access this URL. If you see here, the client send a request to the server for a secure session. Okay, request means on a browser, client want to access this URL. The server respond by sending digital certificate to the client. Okay, so first of all, trust is required between client and server. After that, client can access this URL. Okay, so server will means server will be able, it will reply and trust, it will create a trust between client and server. After that, they can easily communicate. It means you can say securely communication will be happen. So next is, if you see this arrow, and now this is a okay, in second point. Okay, the client received the server digital certificate. Okay, so server sends certificate containing server's public key. Server send the request to the client, and third step will be the client authenticate the server using a list of non-certificate authorities. Okay, you can say client authenticate certificate against list of certificate authorities. Okay, so next step is the client generate a random symmetric key and encrypt it using server public key. And next is server will reply. Like how it will reply, the client and server both now the symmetric key and encrypt and user data using symmetric key for duration of session. Okay, so you can see the same thing for if you want to understand it more. Okay, the client and server now both know the symmetric key. Okay, so they have exchanged, now they are aware about this symmetric key and can use the SSL encryption process to encrypt and decrypt the information. Okay, so these are the steps. After that, client can access the application's URL. So next is authentication. If we discuss about during server authentication, a connection is only established if the client trusts the server based on the information. Okay, so it is authentication between server and client. And next, for the security purpose, like TLS, network connection between, okay, client and server is secured by SSL protocol, or you can say TLS. TLS is a transport layer security, and latest version is 1.3, TLS 1.3, and nowadays we are using TLS 1.2 also. Okay, so most of the companies using 1.2, and if any vulnerability is coming for remediate, the company is moving on 1.3 as well. Okay, but as of now 1.2 is a secure. Encryption is there, encryption and decryption to secure the data, and digital certificates are there, and it provides the more security, like SSL user digital certificate and digital certificate for establishing trust relationship between the sender and server receiver. And ciphers, like it uses encryption algorithm. These are the encryption algorithm used for encrypting sensitive information. So that's why we use these ciphers. So I hope you understand about how an SSL connection is established. Thanks for watching this video.
Help. Hello, I'm a network engineer and I want to help others in the field and get more people into IT. An information technology career is a great choice. It can be